Once upon a time, there lived a wise teacher in a small village. He was known for his kindness and wisdom, and he had two disciples, two students who always followed him everywhere. But these two students were very different from each other. One of them had a beautiful heart. He always looked for the good in every person, every situation, every small thing around him. Even when something went wrong, he tried to find a reason to stay positive. The other one was just the opposite. He always complained. If it rained, he said the day was ruined. If the sun was shining, he said it was too hot. He could find fault in anything, people, food, even himself. One morning, the teacher decided it was time to teach them both a life-changing lesson. He smiled quietly and said, "Come, let's go for a walk to the garden." They walked for a while until they reached a beautiful mango tree. The tree was full of ripe, golden mangoes, sweet and glowing in the sunlight. People from the village often came to this tree and threw stones at it to knock down the fruits. Some stones hit the branches hard, and yet the tree silently gave them its sweet mangoes in return. The teacher looked at the tree and then turned to his students. He said gently, "Look at this tree carefully. Tell me what you feel." He first called the positive-minded student. The student looked at the tree for a while, and his face lit up with warmth. He said, "Guruji, this tree is truly kind and giving. Even when people hurt it with stones, it never stops giving. It gives back sweetness to those who cause it pain. From this tree, I've learned that we should share our goodness, even when the world is unkind to us. We should be like this tree, giving love and kindness no matter what happens." The teacher smiled deeply. His eyes were full of pride and joy. He softly said, "Very well said, my child." Then he turned to the second student, the one who always complained. He said, "Now it's your turn. Tell me what you see." The second student frowned. He looked at the same tree and said, "This tree is useless. It just stands here, doing nothing. Only when someone hits it with sticks or stones does it give fruit. That means, in this world, if we want something, we must force it. We must hurt others to get what we need." The teacher's smile slowly faded. He felt a deep sadness in his heart. The same tree, the same sight, but such different meanings. He looked at both his students quietly for a while and said, "My dear students, this is the difference between a positive mind and a negative one. You both saw the same tree, but one of you saw kindness, while the other saw cruelty. Life is exactly like this. What you see in the world depends on what you carry inside your heart." He placed his hand on the first student's head and blessed him. He said, "May your eyes always see the good in everything." Then he turned to the second one and said softly, "My child, your heart is covered with clouds of negativity. Until you learn to see the light, you will never find peace." The two students bowed their heads. The positive one felt grateful, and the other one silently realized how his own thoughts were shaping his world. From that day onward, the second student tried to change. He started small, by appreciating the sunrise, by thanking people around him, and by being a little kinder to himself. Slowly, he began to see the beauty that was always there, waiting for him to notice. Moral of the story: everything in life is about how we choose to see it. Two people can look at the same situation. One sees light, the other sees darkness. When we focus on the good, peace fills our hearts. Goodness attracts happiness. And when we look at life with gratitude and positivity, everything around us begins to bloom.